Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are chatting about some really gimmicky makeup products that actually work. Recently I showed one of these products in my May favorites and I kind of mentioned that I thought it was like a little gimmicky at first, and then that kind of just spiraled this idea to really pull products that are so gimmicky but that actually really work. So I have 5 products to share with you guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, the first thing I want to chat about is a face powder, and this is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. I thought this was super gimmicky because I was like, really, it's going to blur my pores with a powder? Okay, sure. You know what I mean? Like, you think of like blurring pores with like a primer or something, but like with a powder, I'm like, okay. But then I tried it and I was like, whoa. This really does blur the pores. It's so crazy. So it is a translucent powder. I have hit like major pan on mine, and it really does just blur out the pores right here in the center. That's where I have really large pores, so that's why I always kind of reference right there. But it really does blur them out so beautifully and make your skin just look absolutely seamless. So I definitely think that's a gimmicky product that totally works. Another face powder that I thought was super gimmicky, this one is more drugstore though. This is the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. And the reason that I thought this was really gimmicky is because I've tried bright banana powders before, even like the one from NYX, the pressed one, the Pressed HD. I love that banana powder so much because it is light enough for my skin, but it's light enough to where it really sets and it doesn't look super dark, but it doesn't really brighten on my skin. I just feel like it's not pigmented enough to really do that. And so when I saw this, I kind of thought it was going to be the same thing. Like, yeah, it'll set under my eyes really nicely, and it won't turn like dark, but it probably won't brighten on my skin tone. I was so wrong. This definitely does brighten under my eyes and like right here and like down the center of the face so beautifully. I absolutely love this powder. It's a really nice smooth powder as well. Again, as you guys can see, like this on this one, I have hit major pan as well. It's just so good. It's so smooth, and like I said, I was really surprised that on my light to fair skin, it actually really does brighten up underneath, and it's super inexpensive. So I definitely recommend trying that out if you are someone similar to my skin tone and you have a hard time finding a powder that actually brightens. This one does. One more face thing to chat about. These I recently reviewed and I really enjoy them, but I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw them, I thought, and when I first saw all of this stuff, I thought it was like a total gimmick. So these are the Covergirl Peach Scented Blushes. I recently did a review, like I was saying, on all of the new Covergirl stuff. When I saw the chocolate scented and the peach scented stuff, I was like, okay, it's going to be super gimmicky like every other peach scented thing that's kind of out on the market right now. And I didn't really think that these were going to be that great. No. These are so good. I'm wearing the one 130 today on my cheeks, and I just think it looks so lively and springy. I absolutely love it. But these are beautiful blushes. They are so pigmented and they blend so well on the skin. Like today, on this side, I got a little like crazy-handed and it went down here, and I could easily clean it up and it really blended away nicely, but then it stays where you put it, which I love at the same time. Like, it blends, but it also doesn't just blend away. Like, there's enough pigment there that really does cling to your skin. So I absolutely love them. I think they're beautiful. Out of all of the peach stuff, these are definitely my favorite. And the eyeshadow palette's nice too, but these are so good. And like I said, I just thought they were super gimmicky because they're scented, and I'm like, all right, they're probably just going to be like every other Covergirl blush, just slapped on a peach scent. But I really think that these are smoother and softer and more pigmented than the other Covergirl. Than the other Covergirl blushes, but this makes me want to try some like of the regular Covergirl blushes again. Like, I feel like I'm like, wow, were these this good and I didn't really know? Like, I kind of want to go and try more of like the cheekers and things like that. Alright, the product that I talked about in my May favorites that kind of spiraled this whole video idea was this. This is the Revlon Colorstay Brow Mousse. When I first bought this, I was like, okay, this is weird. It has a little spoolie and you click it up and the product comes out and you brush it through your brows. Like, I don't know how that's gonna work. You know, it's just one of those things where it was like, really? Like, why reinvent the wheel? reinvent the wheel because it's good. That's why you do it. This is so good, especially if you have some like natural brow hair. I don't think if you have like really thin brows you would like this, but for me, I have thicker brows naturally. This is me even like plucking them. Like I have bushy natural brows. So for me, when I just want to do an easy kind of like light, simple look, this product is so nice because I can just like click, 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 and then it's so easy. You don't have to really fuss with anything. And it's just like a one and done type of product that I thought was super weird and gimmicky, but that's actually amazing. I have the shade Soft Brown and it's a really nice tone for me. It's a little warm, but I can definitely get away with it. And this does hold your brows as well. So it's a really interesting product and I definitely think it's worth your money. Okay, the last thing I want to chat about is a nail polish. So I'm not wearing one of these today. This is actually from the brand Londontown. It's like an indie nail polish brand. They sent them to me to try, and I really like these, but it's not the one I'm chatting about today. The one I'm going to chat about today is a gel system type of thing. So I know that I feel like every nail polish brand now has a like no light gel manicure type of line, you know, that has like the base coat, the color, and the top coat, or just the color and the top coat. Like Revlon, Sally Hansen, OPI, like all of them have a gel line out where you don't need a light, but it lasts 2 weeks and blah, blah, blah. Well, I had tried a lot of different brands like that, you know, those types of things, and I was just kind of like, okay, they would last, you know, maybe a week, maybe a little bit longer than a typical nail polish, but nothing that like really justified the price, because usually gel polish like little systems or kits like this are more expensive than your typical nail polish. So I didn't really feel like any of the ones that I had tried were really kind of worth the extra money until this one. So this is the Essie Gel Couture. I've talked about this maybe 1 or 2 other times on my channel. This, OMG, you guys, these polishes, this whole little system. So, okay, it comes with a color and a top coat. You have to buy them separately, or they do sell little kits where you can save, I think, like $1 or $2, and you can get a color and the top coat together. This color is Lace Me Up. It's one of my favorites. It's a really nice light pale pink, but it's super opaque. Okay, these, yes, are a little bit more expensive. So they'll run you, I think, is it $10.50 or $11.50? I think it's $11.50 for one at like Target, Ulta, Walgreens, places like that. But like I said, you can find little sets. But it's so worth it to me because a typical Essie nail polish, I think, is around like $8 or $9. So for a couple dollars more, you're getting, you know, a color, and yes, you have to buy the top coat with it, but you don't have to buy the top coat every time you buy a color. You know what I mean? Like you can just buy the top coat once, like every 6 months or however much you need it. This lasts so long on my nails. I will have no chips, no like smudgies, no weirdness, no like peeling, none of that for 2 weeks. I'm not kidding. This stuff is so, so good. And it is honestly the only gel polish little system that I have tried that lasts that long. You don't need a base coat. I usually do one, especially if I'm using like a red or a blue or something like that where it's really going to stain my nails. But if I use this color, Lace Me Up, I don't really use a base coat. And then you just put the top coat on top of it and it dries super fast, and the longevity of my nail color, it's like, it's amazing. If I want to change them, I have to kind of like force myself to before like 2.5 weeks, because it won't chip, it won't peel, it won't do all that weird stuff that a lot of nail polish does. So overall, I just think that if you're going to try a gel 2-step, 3-step system, whatever you want to call it, definitely check out the Essie Gel Coutures because I think they are so, so worth it. And if you are in a place where, like in the United States where there's the store Meijer, I know there's some stores Meijer like around me in the Midwest. Check their app because they have a lot of Essie coupons on there. I know right now they have like $3 off 2, so you could save $3 if you buy both of them. Sometimes Target will have, you know, an Essie deal on their Cartwheel app. Ulta, if you want to do the, if you want to get the both like little top coat and the color, you could use the $3.50 off 15, or you could use a 20% off coupon. So there's definitely ways to save on this, but I think it's totally worth it because this would probably be around 22, 23 bucks and it would last so long. And that's cheaper than a typical salon style gel shellac manicure, you know? So definitely recommend those polishes. I think they're absolutely wonderful. And again, gimmicky because it's kind of like everyone does it. Okay, like a gel thing, sure, yeah, like that's gonna last. Okay. No, this one really does. It really does work so well. Okay guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. I know it was kind of different and a little fun. If you have any gimmicky makeup products that have worked for you, leave it in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!